Hello friends, this is Pastor Artur Pawlowski. As you can see, we are truly in our little Siberia here in the province of Alberta, Calgary. Well, it is what it is. We take whatever God gives. He is giving us today a lots of snow, and we'll take that. But enemy is giving us something as well. And I don't know if you remember, I told you that every time we're going to be attacked, every time the enemy will mean to do something evil against us, to hurt us, to curse us, I'm going to use that against the enemy. And here it is, another attack on our vehicle, another vandalism. So I'll show you what happened just tonight. So we had someone that came and smashed our window here. And you know, at first it looks like someone wanted to steal something. However, when you open the door, well, you see the damage. Someone was absolutely not interested in stealing anything because there's still some money here. And you would think that someone would take whatever he's finding. And when you look here, someone was tampering with our ignition. There you go. I guess another attack on us to perhaps intimidate us, maybe to hurt us, or maybe perhaps the enemy is furious by what we have been forwarding to our beloved Albertans. Well, you know that the Premier of Alberta refused and is still refusing to honor her word when she was running to become our next premier. She says that the moment she's in office, she's going to bring amnesty, that she's going to meet with us, and that she's going to pardon the COVID tickets because she recognizes that those were done politically. It had nothing to do with keeping Albertans safe. It was not based on science, as her deputy premier, Casey Madhu, publicly stated. So she knew that this whole thing is a sham. It's a mockery of justice. It's just used for political purposes. It's personal. It's simply a vendetta against us. Well, she got elected, of course, because politicians do get elected by telling you all kinds of things that you want to hear, but 99.99999% of those people never keep their words, and I don't understand why we keep voting for them. I mean, maybe it's time to stop voting for career politicians and start voting for neighbors, for people just like you and me, for Albertans that actually care and love this land and want to keep this land, preserve this land for the next generation, for our children, our grandchildren. But of course, there is a lot of people here, operatives from all kinds of countries, if you will, or parties that don't like that. They want to enslave you by this huge government. They want to bring more bureaucracy, more restrictions, more laws that will eventually enslave us all. We already pay over 50% in taxes, and they say no more. We need to charge them more. I don't know about your property taxes, but now I'll have to pay like $4,000 for 960 square foot house. Can you imagine $4,000 just in taxes, property taxes? Forget about the income tax, forget about other things that we are forced to pay, like good slaves that they want us to be. Anyway, going back to Danielle Smith, well, she, like I said before, she's a flip-flopping politician like most of them. She's interested only in keeping her job and be re-elected. And she's in a big trouble because right now, hey, we know, at least you know, because I knew that from the very beginning, she has no willingness to actually keep her word. Going back to the vandalism, the enemy obviously is not happy that I have been exposing, that the Independence Party of Alberta has been exposing the global agenda, the WEF and etc. Those devils, those snakes that are telling you that you will own nothing and you will be happy eating crickets while they are flying private jets to Davos, eating the best steaks on earth and driving their SUVs. So the enemy reacts, and that's how the enemy reacts, by vandalizing, threatening, scaring, terrorizing. So they came and they've tried that again here, just to hurt us, just to remind us that, hey, we can keep smashing windows, we can keep hurting you, we are not dragging you before the courts, trying to put you in prison for 10.5 years because you dared to do a church sermon to truckers and farmers. We can also hurt you financially. So I don't know if you remember, but I promised you when they will start doing this again, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to ask you. The enemy wants to curse us. I want to ask you to bless us. Every single time when they come and want to steal from us or hurt us financially, I'll be asking you to counterattack this. Please bless us. I'm going to put in the comment section how you can donate, how you can give, how you can bless. What the enemy meant for evil, every single time right now, I want to turn for a blessing for the church. And I'm not going to be taking these funds personally. It will go back to the homeless foundation. We're going to feed the poor. How about we're going to do AAA steaks for them with that money? So if you want to do it, please donate. And of course, if you don't want to, that's okay, that's fine. That's totally up to you. But I thought to myself, instead of whining and complaining and saying, oh, poor me, I got attacked again, and now I got to spend a few $100s, or who knows how expensive that window is going to be. Oh, poor me, why is this happening to me? I'm thinking to use that as an opportunity to slap the devil in the face, to give him a bloody nose. So anyway, if you want to be part of that, giving the devil a bloody nose, well, you can go to streetchurch.ca, streetchurch.ca. I'm going to put in a comment section how you can help us, and do, if you can, even if you chip in a little bit. I mean, if all the people that are following us are going to chip in just a few bucks, we're talking about not just a window and not just one-time AAA steaks for the homeless, but a whole festival. So anyway, bless you. And as a reminder, here is the famous picture of me in the middle of the highway when I got arrested for keeping the church open. I got charged with inciting people to come to the church. I was charged with participating in an illegal gathering. I was charged with officiating in an illegal gathering. And of course, we won the appeal. We won the trial. We got vindicated. But they're not stopping my trial. The biggest one so far is on February the 2nd, Groundhog Day. And I find that fascinating because the Premier of Alberta said that her favorite movie is Groundhog Day. And well, let this story be never ending for her, because she chose not to honor her word. It could be her undoing for not willing to stand up by her word. So anyway, I'm going to be in Lethbridge, Alberta, 9 o'clock in the morning, the 2nd of February 2023, facing 10.5 years of imprisonment. So I have been charged with mischief over 5,000, interfering with the crucial infrastructure under the Defense Act, and also breach of probation. I have been accused by Stephen Johnston, the special crown prosecutor, that I have caused Canadian economy over $400 million worth of damages because I dared to do a church service for the truckers. Also, he said that I am extremely dangerous and I was inciting people to violence by my speech. So you can see the speech for yourself. Maybe I'll include that speech as well in the comment section, and you'll be the judge. I believe I inspired people to stand up for what the state and God has given us, our rights, I incited people to do it peacefully, no guns and no swords. And I think we have a right to show our dissatisfaction with a corrupted, evil, tyrannical, and treacherous government. And that's what I did, and that's what they hate the most. They hate someone that is willing to stand up and say it the way it is. Someone that is not afraid of the threats and is not for sale. Right now, in the past few months, they tried to bribe me multiple times already. Multiple times I had people trying to bribe me that I would stop running for office, that I would just take a deal, that I would just take the money and be a happy camper. But as you know, I don't do that for money, and I don't do that for a chair, political chair. If elected, well, praise God, I'll do as best as I can to protect you. If I don't, I'll still be a pastor and I'll still feed the poor. I'm not going to change. But I am worried about this country, about this province. What is going to happen? What Alberta is going to look like when those people will continue to forward their agenda of net zero, green garbage from the pit of hell, killing and destroying, pillaging and murdering. Well, I hope that's not the future you want to see, if not for you, for your children and your grandchildren. So you have an option in this upcoming election to vote for the people just like you. They just want to be left alone. Small government, less taxes, free tuition for our students. And we can have that if we revive our energy sector. But they don't want that. That's why there is retaliation. That's why they come and they try to intimidate us and harass and destroy and vandalize, sending a message to you and me, hey, we're watching you and we will keep hurting you. If that's the case, again, if the enemy wants to hurt me, I pray that you will come to bless me. Bless me. Bless the church. So we can really turn what enemy meant for evil for something positive, for something good. So anyway, bless you. I hope you're staying warm. It's interesting, of course, the weather. But we are on the streets 3 times a week, feeding the homeless, and 3 times a week we are in a church building. If you're in Calgary area and if you're looking for a church, well, come. I'm going to put in a description area where we are meeting 3 times a week. I hope to see you in the church. I hope to see you in a court next week, Thursday. Be blessed, stay strong, and remember, we already won. The enemy just doesn't know it yet. When you align yourself with the truth, you already won. The lie will crumble, and it's crumbling already. Be blessed. See you next time.